Alright, on the draw for round one, which isn't really as big of a problem as gate crash because the format's not as fast, but what is a problem is hands that can't cast some of your spells. I think I keep this. I wouldn't keep it on the play, but on the draw I think it's okay. We can cast our Devour Flesh. If we draw a white source, we can play Syndic. If we draw any two sources, we can play everything else in our hand, so I will keep. He went down to 6, which also helps my decision, even though I literally didn't see that until after I'd already clicked no. And he almost F6 through his turn. See? Got there. Make him think that we're on Bant, even though we have mono black cards in our hand except the Griffin. We just need one more source for mana in our hand and we'll be good. Burden Haven. That's not something you can sacrifice. Alright, well I'll knock him back down to 20 I guess. Alright, cool, there's our land. I also have to be mindful with the Slum Reaper. We have to get out a creature that we would want to sack, which we don't currently have. I mean, it can sack itself just fine, but 4/2 bodies, nothing to sneeze at. Windrake, okay, that's fine. I'll make him get rid of that. Tap it so I can extort. Alright, so we're looking pretty good here. I'm just going to play my Jailbreaker so I can get my beats on. Play my Griffin next turn. Can't extort, but we're going to be doing that next turn. Actually, it might have been correct to play the Assault Griffin there so I can Shadow Slice more reasonably. But I think it's still fine the way we did it. Like at the very least we can force him to chump if we want to. If you play something smaller than 4. Well, that's not smaller than 4 at all. So yeah, we're gonna have to Slum Reaper here unfortunately, because that thing just blocks everything we have. Yeah. We'll just sack the Slum Reaper to itself, that's fine. I mean, we could also go deep and sack the Syndic, which doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world, but I think he looks like he's more of a grindy late game deck, so, and I have other aggressive creatures in my hand, so I think it's correct to do it this way. Plus this way we get in for an extra 2 right now, which might be relevant, especially with Shadow Slice in our hand, pretty much putting him at 6 or less if we draw more lands to extort. Stone. So he's dead if he has nothing. Doesn't look like he has the color scheme to support him having anything. I mean, he could counter something, but I don't know how heavily into blue he is. I mean, he's probably primarily blue. Like, I don't know what his secondary color is, but everything he's played has been blue and green so far. I can go for it, or I can play it safe and play the Griffin and then next turn Shadow Slice. I think I'll just attack. Oh, first I'm going to Assault Griffin so I can extort for sure. Like if he has Mizium Mortars, this is not good for me, but I'm not going to play around a rare that he only has one shot at getting. Let's see what he wants to do. Okay, he did have something. Yeah, okay. I mean, it wouldn't have been a complete blowout if we went for the Shadow Slice, but yeah, this is fine. So he's dead next turn if he doesn't have a flyer. Hopefully he taps out for like a Ruination Worm or something. Looks big. Rurkthar? Actually, Rurkthar would be very bad for me. Yeah, he's dead. Good stuff. Just make sure I don't accidentally scavenge or extort onto my Jailbreaker. Yep, got it. Alright, so he's playing big stuff. So Drown and Filth doesn't come in for sure because it's not going to kill any of his 4 and 5 toughness guys, which is another reason why it's not that good. Even if it could kill 2 toughness guys on a reasonable basis, it wouldn't be that great because there are more 3 and 4 toughness guys in this format. Yeah, Gatekeepers for the same reason isn't as good. Like, I was considering after I stopped the video last time taking out the Scorpion and putting in the Gatekeepers, but my reasoning was the Scorpion's gonna stop their ground assault anyway, and it can take out bigger guys on its own. But yeah, don't think we need to bring anything in.